Hello, Vlogskis. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to have a really special video for y'all where we're going to be speaking of zodiac signs because we're not necessarily experts.
We really love this topic. These are just our opinions. These are just generalizations. If you are the sign of something we talk about, we're not talking about you. If you know us, astrological signs. Okay, there's 12 of them. They're all divided into water, fire, earth, and air. And then these are divided into whether they're cardinal, fixed, or mutable. Then the sun is what most people know of, the month you were born in. So we are Pisces, obviously.
March, Pisces specifically.
Who you are is like a mix of all these signs. Then you have your moon sign, which is how you present your emotions. You have your rising sign or ascendant. People say that that's how you portray yourself to the outer world. The reason why people don't resonate with two can be if you get the birth time wrong. Okay, that's really important because that dictates
it is really important.
Everything else.
Okay, here's my chart.
Okay, guys, while we intermission, do I look better? The middle part or side part? This way? Or side part? This way. Go down below in the comments. This is my initial ranking. Okay. Number 1, Tauruses. I don't know where to put Libras, but I'm putting them here. Then Pisces. Then Cancer. I think I am just being nice. I also didn't include Capricorn in my list because I hardly know anything about him.
My personal opinion is Pisces is obviously top tier, the best sign. Then next I have Taurus. Then I have Libra. Leo, Wait. Cancer. I used to have Cancer's higher up on my list, but I think I was just being blind putting there.
Right.
Let's go in like astrological order, talking about each one actually.
Okay, so the first one is the babies are Aries. Okay, we're gonna say some opinions of what other people have said about Aries, and then we're going to talk about our opinions. Aries is a fire sign, and they're cardinal. They don't hold grudges, and they're childish. They don't hold grudges. Yeah. Incorrect.
Absolutely not.
Excuse me?
I do hold grudges so hard. And I hold grudges personally, and I'm an Aries moon.
That's the childish part in them.
In my book, it says they're the leader, the enthusiast, the pioneer, the warrior, the daredevil, and the competitor. Like, when you think Aries, you just think like fire. Like, they're like the fire, the fire side.
Honestly, though, an Aries mad, no fun. No fun.
No fun.
It's putting them pretty low on the list.
Well, I feel like they're pretty much very middle.
No, honestly. They're like low.
No. I mean, they're like low, but not the lowest.
Fine. We'll put them in middle low. Okay, who's next?
Taurus.
Oh, my favorite. They're fixed earth sign. People see them as boring. They are represented by the cow. So obviously they are not the sharpest. The bull.
Tauruses are actually like smart, like school wise.
Yes.
But they're just like always confused in like what's going on with the drama, with the gossip.
They're studious and they do it really well, but they're also lazy and like do it last minute, but they still are amazing. They're also stubborn for sure. They're predictable and loyal, and they have an appreciation for taste, smells, and rest.
I see that.
I love them. Yeah. They're the best. They're smart. Yeah. They're fun. I don't think they're boring at all. Tauruses. They're fun because like you can have like so much fun with them, be a little crazy with them, and then when it's time to like calm down, everyone like calms down.
Yeah, they're very like chill. In my book, the archetypes and roles of the Taurus is the pragmatist, the nature lover, the singer, and the evaluator. I have a Taurus in my chart. I have a Taurus Mars. It's like your Mars is like you're like aggressive.
I think my Taurus is there too. Stubborn. Okay. So then we're placing Taurus at the top for sure.
Next is Gemini.
Geminis, they have a bad rep. They have a bad reputation, not gonna lie. But me personally, I don't mind Geminis. I kind of like them. Maybe it's because I'm a rising Gemini. They're seen as two-faced, social butterflies, like really fun friends, like Sun Gemini specifically. are obsessed with how people view them. Why? Because you have a bad reputation. So everyone's like, oh, Gemini's two-faced. Super generalization, of course. And they have a changing mind. So if you have a conversation with them, they might change topics really fast.
In my book, the role and archetypes of Gemini is the communicator, the interpreter, the writer, the speaker, the storyteller, and the educator. I don't have any beef against any Geminis. I just think sometimes they can be a little sus sometimes. But
Kind of hard to get close to a Gemini sun, specifically.
Yeah.
They're friendly. They're super friendly. You want to be their friend. You'll never know what they think about you. You just don't know.
I've never been friends with a Gemini for a long period of time.
So I think Gemini should go high middle.
Low or middle.
No.
But
Okay.
we can,
Then we can.
okay, so let's compromise.
Compromise. Middle. Mhm.
Yeah. Cancer.
Cancers are a water sign. Cardinal. Cancers are emotionally manipulative, moody. If they get stressed, they take it out on other people. So they're represented by the crab. And yeah, I think they're crabby. They're cute. They look cute, but they have a hard shell. And they can be vicious. But when you're around them, when you're close to one, you feel safe, super valued, and loved.
Yeah. I think they're really good friends, and like they'll be there for you. Even if like you don't ask them, they'll like be ready to do anything you need.
Or you're aware of how to understand their emotions or when they're going through something and how to deal with it, then they're pretty easy to handle, and it's worth it.
What the book says is they are the mother, the carer, the psychic, the counselor, and the protector.
For sure.
Let's put them like top middle.
Okay.
Leo.
Then, Leos are fixed fire. They are ruled by the sun. So they think they are this. They think the world revolves around them.
They're like the narcissist. And I have a Leo rising.
People say they are smug, that they love being Leos. They are entitled. They're funny and spontaneous, a little self-centered. But they hype themselves up, which is good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes a lot of energy to be around them.
They're a little draining sometimes.
Yeah. Definitely think Leos are spontaneous. I think, and we'll talk about this later, but Leos are more spontaneous than Sagittarius.
Sagittarius is, for sure. But you have to think not all Leos, because JoJo's a Leo.
Oh, that's true.
And least spontaneous person.
Mm-hmm.
The book says Leos are the performer, the king or queen, the child, the creative artist, the lover, the actor or actress.
For sure.
Yeah, they're stubborn though too. Very stubborn.
I think that the fire signs are the children, that the water signs are like the teenagers and the 20-year-olds, and then the earth signs are like the grandparents.
Literally though.
So you as a Leo, what do you got to say?
Oh, I like being a Leo because it makes me more confident.
I love my Leos.
What's your opinion about being around Leos now?
I like Leos. And yeah, they have a lot of energy, but I love being around that energy. Where are we putting Leos?
Top, middle. Virgos are next.
With Virgos, everything has to be done a certain way. An earth sign, and they are mutable. They're controlling. You don't want to cross a Virgo. It just creates a mess. A Virgo that fails is scary.
Yeah, they're very determined. They have big goals and they want to accomplish them. And I feel like Virgos are also kind of creative.
Oh yeah. What I really like about Virgos is how organized they are. I'm actually surprised I don't have any Virgo in me.
Okay, according to the book, the Virgo is the analyst, the perfectionist, the researcher, the servant, the refiner, and the critic.
Critic, for sure.
Kind of judgy.
Yes, they are.
They also won't tell you if they have an issue with you.
Yeah, right. But you can tell that there's something wrong, but you have no idea what happened.
They'll deny it. But yeah, they have a very strong work ethic, and they have very high standards for themselves. But they're also like really smart because of like their big work ethic. Like they'll get things done. It's hard for them to like get started on something, but once they do, they don't quit.
They want things to be done their way, but honestly, their way is pretty smart way. So kind of just listen to them.
Like, and if you're doing a group project with them, you don't have to worry. Unless they aren't like the main person working on the group project, then worry because they're not going to do anything.
Okay. So where are we putting Virgos?
I'm last.
They're not last. They're not last.
No.
We can put them towards the end. All right, who's next?
Okay, Libra.
Okay, Libra is an air sign, and they are cardinal. Easy to get along, conversationalist. They enjoy intellectualism. They like to look at all angles. They can seem a little bit cold sometimes and a little judgmental. Some people even say that they might be the fakest. They have a fear of not being liked. Maybe that's the reason why. So like they put on a face. They're not hard to get along with. I don't agree with everything about that. I don't think they're the fakest at all. I think it's very true that it's not hard to get along with a Libra.
Libras are like the nicest of the sign. Like they're really they're like sweethearts. My book says Libra is the lover, the diplomat, the partner, the socializer, the host or hostess, the balancer, and the negotiator.
Makes sense.
They're really indecisive though.
Yes, I'm a Libra moon and I am so indecisive, but I definitely am like a person who looks at all angles. But that's why I have like such a hard time making a decision.
Yeah, overthink a little. I don't have much to say about Libras. I just think they're sociable, fun to hang out with, really nice. Libras are like one extreme or the other. Like they're either super introverted or super extroverted.
Okay, so where are we putting them? At the top?
Next is Scorpios.
Fixed water signs. They are mysterious, macabre, smart, perceptive. They see things in black and white. Once their mind's made up, can't change it. Water signs I feel like are really sensitive, but they take the sensitivity to a different level and weaponize it. They have very focused energy and they're funny.
They're like the fire of the water signs.
Yes. Yeah.
The book says Scorpios are the controller, the hypnotist, the magician, the detective, and the transformer.
I like Scorpios. It's interesting. I think Scorpios also kind of have a bad reputation. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Scorpios.
They're very magnetic people.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in my book it says magnetic Scorpios belong to the most passionate sign of the zodiac. They do it powerfully and intensely. Once you like become friends with them, they really try to get to know you.
And if they're satisfied enough, they'll just like bye-bye.
Yeah, they're fun to be friends with, but I feel like you never are friends with them for too long periods of time, and then you like reconnect with them, and then you won't speak to them for a long time, and then maybe like middle.
Yeah.
Next is Sagittarius.
Honestly, I feel like we should leave Sagittariuses to the last.
Next is Capricorn. Workaholics.
They're Earth sign cardinal. I don't know much about Capricorns. I think I know hardly anything, but this is what I read. They're stubborn, intense focused. They have ambition. They're sophisticated, pessimistic. A Capricorn that's depressed, oof. They're very like woe is me, but they can be funny. They have like some dark humor. They're very go-getters, but they can self-isolate. So that's what I read. What do you know?
Like really like book smart, and some can be really street smart, but they can also be kind of silly. Like it's really hard to convince them to get them to do something. They're kind of stubborn. The book says Capricorns are the father, the authority figure, the worker, the disciplinarian, and the traditionalist. They're literally like the workaholics of the zodiac. I mean, they're always like trying to get their things done, but they really always are like craving a vacation. They always forget about Capricorns, like that they're Capricorns. Maybe we shouldn't include them in the list.
Okay, they're not included in the list.
Remember including this because I feel like as a zodiac sign, they're just like not there. Like you don't think of them as their zodiac signs, really.
I agree.
Aquarius.
They represent paradise, what you want to strive for. They're a little delusional. They're creative. They like to see a bigger perspective. They put themselves on a pedestal. I'm going to say this very clearly. They think they know you better than you know yourself. And you can't tell them otherwise. They are right, but they're completely wrong. Okay, they think that.
I agree.
Okay, here's another key thing about Aquariuses. They make people believe what they say.
So true.
If I were an Aquarius and I said, the sky is not blue, it's purple, everyone would just believe me. They're right.
They like explain themselves.
Yeah, and
always seems very credible.
They are a little awkward. They're kind of controlling, and they're manipulative. But it's kind of hard to get close to an Aquarius. You can't be aloof. You can't mind an Aquarius being condescending. Aquariuses definitely have a little bit of a God complex. They think
they know everything.
Right. And I think it's because they are a different sign. Like Geminis and Libras, I feel like have some things in common. Pisces and Cancers, I feel like have some things in common. But Aquariuses are different. And I think they really take that to another level.
The book says their archetype and roles is the humanitarian, the detached observer, the inventor, the scientist, the friend, the eccentric, the revolutionary, anarchist. I think that's pretty accurate about Aquariuses. Aquariuses are really, really like intelligent. Like they just like things come to them pretty easily most of the time. But sometimes they like can have a hard time coming across as nice, or they don't really care about coming across as nice. They're very much themselves. They have like a genius personality.
Yes.
Like they can tell you their like personal opinion on a topic, and then you go back and you're like, that's the right opinion.
I feel like they're pretty educated. I don't know why.
Yeah, they are. It's because they're naturally genius
and creative.
Whatever what they create is just like always like really, really
wow.
Nice. It's always very impressive.
All right, so where are we putting them?
Bottom. The 12th sign is Pisces.
I think Tauruses should be first and then Pisces. But because we are both Pisces, I guess we can put it at the top. We are a water sign.
Yes.
We are mutable. Some people's opinions are. They hate you, but they love you. We have a savior complex.
I see that though.
We are very like, oh my God, you're not listening to me. We're very heavy, we feel like no one can tell us what to do. We regret this, we regret that, we love you, we hate you, but we're very wisdom last in the circle. So it's like our last line. We are difficult to get along with when we're moody. Fun fact, our opposite sign is Virgo. Mm-hmm. We are very much go with the flow, changing.
We're like the butterfly. Yeah, Virgos are like the frog, ready to eat us.
We're like butterflies flying, following our dreams. And like Virgos are like the frogs sitting there, focused on like one task, very direct, eating us. So, what do you have to say about us?
When you're daydreamers.
Oh, for sure.
Very psychic too. That like really like really, really strong intuition. And also kind of sensitive, but we'll never like show our emotions. But we're very internally sensitive.
When we're going through our like internal like emotions, I think it is hard to reach us.
We'll kind of like just shut off.
That is the perfect way to describe that.
Someone like triggers us. When we're like in that state, we get very, very, very angry.
It's an angry Pisces.
Watch out.
Terrifying.
Like we might forgive you, but we'll never forget.
Right.
The book says we are the visionary, the romantic, the savior, the healer, the dreamer, and the poet.
I think we're definitely a healer. Like we want to fix stuff.
We also are a little empathic.
I feel like Pisces are very in tune with their own emotions and other people's emotions. A lot of people don't like Pisces because they call us too complex. Well, I'm sorry, you aren't mature enough to know our complexities.
Facts.
You can't take the time to listen to us, to understand us, to be at our level.
The other people.
Exactly. And are we complex? Yeah, we are. Are we a little hard to understand? Maybe, yeah, we are. But that's the fun in us.
We will keep you on your toes. Sagittarius. It's because they think they're like all that, but they're not.
This is what people have said. Sagittariuses are too much. If you've ever had a Sagittarius friend, do you still have them? They're adventurous, fun, and have a lot of energy. They like to keep it moving, and they live life to fullest. Incorrect.
That's 100% incorrect. That's what Sagittarius think they're, but they're exactly the opposite of that.
You wish you were spontaneous, but you don't. You don't have the oomph.
You don't have the oomph.
Now, do I think that they always want to keep things moving? For sure.
No, really?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be doing one project, focus on that project, then do another project, then do another project, then change their mind and do another project. Like, if you have a Sagittarius friend, or you've had a Sagittarius friend for a very long time, you must have other signs in your chart that make you super compatible. Because, like, obviously, if I meet someone and they're Sagittarius, I'm not going to Like, be like, no, I'm not gonna be friends because you're Sagittarius. Of course not.
They're compatible with Aquarius, Libra, and Scorpio, which I think is actually really accurate.
Yeah,
sure.
super accurate. Because if you think about it, Aquarius and Scorpios, same as Sagittarius, is they have like a person and then they'll fizzle out. It would be like natural because it's like
the book says about Sag, they are the traveler, the philosopher,
I
the
agree
optimist, the foreigner. Like at first when you meet them, you want to get to know them, but then it'll just like the friendship will come to a standstill because the Sagittarius will just stop interacting with you.
Yep. So Sagittarius are last. There we go. That is our ranking of the signs. Remember, this is just opinions. These are just generalizations. Comment down below your sign.
I hope y'all like the video and go figure out what your chart is if you don't know already. Bye, Vlogskis.